Hey everyone, so this is Vikings season 5, episode 9, called A Simple Story. So I didn't really take notes. I didn't really feel like going back over the whole episode to rewatch it again and take notes. So I'm gonna go off of based off of what Wikipedia has put down. So I'm gonna do Iceland first. Um, Basically, in Iceland, even is still kind of causing discord um, among the people, and they're they're starting the temple that Floki brings up in the previous episode is completed, and during the ceremony to pledge loyal to you know to do the sacrifice for Thor. Um, Even and his son Bull are cause little chaos and basically after that sacrificial ceremony, the temple is set on fire and destroyed, but it's not shown who did it, even though Wikipedia says it was Bull, even son, that did it. No one knows who did it. It's assumed that someone with even or even himself set it on fire, but no one saw who did it. Um, and basically, what happens is, I think Bull is killed. Either Bull or someone else in Even's whole inner circle is killed by by that dude with the weird hairstyle. I don't know his name, but he's killed by that dude with the weird hairstyle on the back of his head, um, and that's pretty much it for um, Iceland. Um, in Wessex, Judith, like they're talking about everything is seem they're taught the Aethelwolf is has to convene the I guess um the right people to decide what to do about the Vikings in case they come back. Um, and before they can actually talk about it the next day, he gets stung by a bee and goes into anaphylactic shock. Even, or not really anaphylactic shock, but he goes into like he dies from the bee sting that he gets, or the bee that he gets stung by. And so, after he dies, they're having to figure out who's going to be the next king of Wessex. Um, and so, Judith says, well, Alfred should become king because Egbert sends Alfred on a journey to Rome to get blessed by the Pope. And he was basically groomed by Egbert to uh, uh, rule Wessex and all that. Aethelred says, well, Dad, Aethelwolf, groomed me to do all of it in his own image. Well, that's what Judith says, that Aethelwolf groomed Aethelred in his own image, a warrior king, and what Egbert wanted was what he groomed Alfred to do was, and so basically, she manages to convince Aethelwolf to reject the throne and instead propose that and so he proposes to this thing called the Witten. I'm not sure what exactly that is. I guess, I mean, guess they're like the counsel to the king or whatever. That help. It's called it's called the Witten Gamut or something like that. So I guess they help make decisions in back then or whatever. And so he proposes to them that Alfred should become king, and basically he does. Alfred becomes king, and so I personally I feel like Aethelred has something in store for or trying to. I mean, try. He's gonna try something. I don't know, because he seems really bitter about the fact that his mom was like Alfred should become king, and I'm not saying he's gonna be successful at this, because from what I heard, Alfred becomes this badass king later on. But I feel like Aethelred's gonna try to have him assassinated. Like I said, it's probably not gonna happen because I heard that Alfred is this badass king. But that's still something that could happen. So anyway, that's all for Iceland and England. Back in Kattegat, in the aftermath of the battle, Haemon recovers, and he's trying to figure out why Lagertha saved him, and she doesn't know, and he before he pledges his loyalty to her, he goes to talk to her and is trying to figure out, trying to talk with her about shit like life, death, faith, gods, something like that. And then at the end of the episode, he ends up pledging his loyalty to her. If that's, I hope it's for real, but, maybe not. Probably might not, I don't know. Anyway, so Svitserk then goes to secure some reinforcements from Rollo on the condition that Bjorn's life is spared. Excuse me. Bjorn, Lagertha, and Halfdan find out about this, and Bjorn then goes to, talk peace with Ivar and Harold, but again he's rejected, and Ivar, before Bjorn can leave, Ivar tries to have him killed, but Harold stops him, saying, you know what, that's not the way to do it. He lets him leave alive. And that's pretty much all I remember. If there's something that I missed, please tell me in the comments. Like I said, my predictions, one of them is, as I said before, about Aethelred trying to assassinate Alfred, but not necessarily succeeding. I think he's gonna try because he feels bitter, or better yet, I just thought of this. Maybe he's gonna assassinate Judith. I think he's gonna try to assassinate Alfred along with Judith, but I think he's not going to be successful in killing Alfred. He's going to be successful in killing Judith, though, for passing him over for king. My other prediction has to do with Svitserk and getting the people from France on behalf of Rollo. I think that what will happen is Svitserk really hasn't been on Ivar's side. He's pretending to be on his side so that he can end up taking out Ivar. I'm not sure if that's going to be successful, but I think he got the people from France under the guise to help Ivar to betray him. So, because I don't know. It just seems something seems off with Berserk and how he is so willing to help Ivar all of a sudden when before he really wasn't. So, and I think Rollo is helping him out on that. I don't know. That's just me. I haven't watched the promo for next week, so I don't know what is in store for it. For the mid-season finale. I keep hearing Rollo's gonna come back, but I know Clive. I can't remember his last name, but Clive. I think it's Stanton. Well, anyway, Clive. He has a new show on NBC called Taken. It's based off of the movie series, also called Taken. And I know he's either still filming or currently filming for the second season right now of Taken, so I don't know if he will be back for Vikings. Cause I know he's been working on that show for at least the last year and a half, maybe 2 years. So I'm not quite sure if he's going to be back next week or not. I mean, obviously that's entirely up to him, but I mean, as far as I know, he might be too busy to come back to Vikings because of that show. So I'm not holding my breath, even though I love Rollo. Like I said, I'm not holding my breath. So I will end it here and see you guys later.